Motion my gamers, and welcome back to Honkai Star Whale. Sparxie took several items Sparxie has stashed in the tavern, including the chester of mimic virus, which explains how Sparxie managed to control Graphite Academy, and the upcoming spider cousin is most likely just a front to spread the mimic virus. To crack the case, we need to dig deeper into Sparxie's plan and movements. You better call him through the tavern for any clues about Sparxie. Walking through the silly bathroom. What I see, huh? What? What? That's what it was? Huh. Yeah, that's weird. Very strange.
This place feels more like a maze than a tavern.
Well, it is a space-time maze, after all.
Say that again. Alright, let's go. What's that? Hey, we got a new upgrade. So what does that mean? F? What? You know, hold up. Oh, I could stand on this. I got it. Wait, no, hold up. So how do I get the? Oh, wait a minute. I see something. I see something. I got it this time. You gotta be careful. What's that deal? So I'm trying to get the chest over there. Oh, I possibly can't.
I really wish we had one of these light orbs on the express.
Hold on. Oh, I see now. Oh, okay, go in circles. I didn't know that. Okay. That was a fun ride. You keep dancing. Going through this hole. Okay. So where are we going?
Attention.
Why is there a hospital hidden inside the tavern?
Well, because those who can become fools are all a bit sick in the head. Not your regular headaches and fevers, but matters of the heart. Every time someone goes bonkers and stirs up trouble in the tavern, like scattering nosewalker parasite ticks in every corner, or spiking the beer barrels with truth serum that makes people spew insults, for each time the whole place goes topsy-turvy, there's always some fool who, in the spirit of elation, volunteers to treat them. Yep, they get sent right here to Fatal Joke. Strange. Why isn't there even a fake doctor around today?
Who knows? So there aren't any real doctors here? So the
Even
bullshit.
if some fool claims to have a legit medical license, you wouldn't dare trust them, would you?
Attention patients. Please refrain from eating beef hot pot in the hallway. If you wish to dine, please invite the hospital director to join you. Thank you. Would Dr. Hartman from Plastic Surgery please report to the director's office immediately? This hospital doesn't even have a plastic surgery department. Who on earth are you? Dr. Zhongshan from Mental Health Care, please report to exam room 1. We're one player short for cards. Thank you.
Is this a theater or a hospital?
Alert. Patient detected ahead. Patient detected ahead. Please line up in an orderly fashion for registration and wait for the doctor to begin consultations.
Patient number 01, Akavilli. Is there a Mr. Akavilli? Mr. Akavilli, diagnosed with Stellaron symptoms per the records. Are you present? Please proceed to exam room 1.
They called you by name, Mr. Akavilli? You might as well go take a look.
Why is it me? That's weird. Well, before that, you do it on I will. Like, what's the big deal? If we got some load of weed, what says medical record for should. foolish female Panacardia, humanoid category, other species, criminal neurology department. Chief complaint. After experiencing significant personality trauma, the patient developed an unknown disorder language center. Specific symptoms include an intent to describe negative feedbacks received by the self and an inability to activate, express the pain that was perceived by the self. Meanwhile, the patient exhibited hallucinating symptoms described by the ability to sense the inner desire of others. Past medical history. The patient is in good health with no medical history or family history or hereditary diseases. Patient is possibly suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder. Examination report. Exographically, cerebral lobe structural imaging and modeling analysis ignore forged bodies or visible damage to the patient's brain. Mid-non-positive tissue growth detected at the sentinel bacon implant site. This cause remains unknown. Following a localized wish power detection approved by the Department of Operation Defense, low frequency, undetectable imaginary appearance in the actual cortex, but hasn't severely affected the criminal nerves yet. Its correlation with the patient condition remains unverified, and the possibility of physical induced language disorder can't be ruled out. Testing confirms the patient can accurately describe of others. Simultaneously, as the patient verbalizes these descriptions, the implicit subject experiences intense hallucination and lose all realization. The mechanism behind the remain unclear, though it appears to fall under hypnosis or telepathic phenomena. For now, we'll distinguish the patient's unusual condition as happiness grammar. Prescription. Elaboration interferences. Substance release table type 2. Take 2 tables daily. 1 in the morning and 1 at evening. 3 minutes after meal. Diagnosed with the adjust base of disease progression and follow-up evaluation. Treatment. Schedule a visit to the clinic once feeling unwell. That's very interesting. You She-Honk walking here?
I'm extra sick.
Oh, the chest. You ain't weird. Are you gaming? What are you doing? You're probably just gaming. Look at all
I'm
these
extra
guns.
sick.
That's so funny. Were they
Would Dr.
joking?
Hartman from Plastic Surgery please report to the director's office immediately?
Shut up, I'm coming!
You're finally back, Akivilli. I've reviewed your clinical records. Your Stellaron symptoms are stable. Continued observation will suffice.
Oh, Zhaoshan, is you?
Talk about fate. Ever since our little escapade with the Unshackled on the Xianzhou, I've been wondering when someone as interesting as you would grace our tavern. Next time you come to the bar, I'll treat you to a drink with topology olives and Barnsley fractal pepper. Good news for you. You don't need to rush into treatment just yet. Though, I can't say the same for Miss Sparkle over there. Patient number 02, Miss Sparkle, please come in. Hello there, Miss Sparkle.
You're one of the few who didn't mistake me for that imposter, Doctor. But just a reminder, yours truly isn't sick. I'm perfectly healthy.
Oh, everyone who comes here says they're perfectly healthy. I've seen so many patients, and you're among the most severe. I could already make an initial diagnosis at first glance. Your ailment is loss of self. If someone can transform into 10,000 characters, would she still remember her original self?
Good question. But if someone could become 10,000 characters, does the original even matter anymore? By the way, Doc, are you familiar with any treatment protocols for mimetic viruses?
Mimetic viruses. I've heard about it. The city sent over a few cases. The patients had one thing in common. They were all heavy internet users. The medical records are in the room. You can take a look if you want.
Okay, if you say so. It's Himiko,
Attention.
patient number
this-
3.
Duo Mention City? How is that possible?
The tavern's spatial structure is bizarre to begin with. It's not that strange to see Duo-Mention City here.
Oh, damn, we see it from up here too. Feels weird to be up here
Attention
too.
patients.
So
Please refrain
investigate.
from eating
You catch your
beef
passes
hot
to
pot
the
in the hallway.
computer desk.
If
Finding
you wish
those
to
unacknowledged
dine,
medical
please
records,
invite
you
the
are
hospital
real
director
people
to
of
join you.
Caelus. A patient
Thank
claims
you.
to be Anna incarnate, and those who gives them the downside are blessed per se of the order. The next record is even more absurd. The patient claims that he is Anna, and that the person who claims to be Anna is actually Yoshi, who has gone mad. Next page, the patient searched everywhere for the space boy, believing that since lacked a jump function. Next page. Okay, yeah, go on. Female, of course, it's her. What's about her though? Yukon, humanoid category texture species, teleport department. Chief Coping. The patient suffered from the unusual casual disease. The disease has lasted for 30 years and caused a skip of space-time displacement. The disease has temporarily been dubbed temporary dislocation. Patient's illness. 30 years ago, the patient experienced an accident in the explosionary area, leading to symptom of temporal displacement. No similar case has been reported to date. During episodes, the patient unconsciously divided from their current space-time coordination, leaping through the space-time continuum and appearing at incorrect temporal points. According to previous diagnosis records, temporal displacement ranges at approximately +1 to 12 hours, accompanied by special placement within a radius of 15 kilometers. The cause of the episode remains unknown and the patterns of occur is still unclear, though there is suspect increase in frequency. History: infant lifespan is stable state with no risk of becoming moral-struck. Following up report, the patient is in good spirit with stable breathing, clear speech, and normal physical condition. There was no trend of disease progression. After wearing the necessary specialties, the frequency of displacement episode have decreased. The patient's self-awareness remains unpredicted. During temporal leaps and brain function remain highly active post-displacement, suggesting a possible maintenance connection with the space-time structure of the data-light reflection barrier. Following displacement episodes, the patient exhibits a temporary decrease in blood pressure and blood sugar. Coping function and bone density remains unfazed by space-time displacement. Prescriptions carry sugar pills and ensure regular intake of sugar. Attached it as a long-term leave poem. Declaration rejected by the patient. Treatment: scheduled visits decline upon feeling unwell.
No way. Are these General Yao Guang's medical records?
You essentially look away. Something out there left unknown. Like, really, Himiko? Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, that's earlier. I switched Rapper to Evernight out of curiosity.
The medical records are on the bookshelf. First file on the left.
Okay. Sparxie virus case attribute plan. Affected by the spindle Sparxies, the Sparkville is spreading outward from Graffel Academy to surrounding areas. The Department of Element Defense has activated the Defensive Moon Games Emergency Response Plan, established quarantine zones, and is providing target treatments to effective activation. Based on the infection vectors, several primary treatment protocols have been established. All Academy medical treatment specialists are advised to reference these protocols when receiving patients. Patients are outlined below. To ensure the safety of medical personnel, the report has been treated with immense score being posted as is safe to use. Text transmission. Infection vector and symptoms. Despite the virus possession, the disease is spread through written text. Upon reviewing the couple-handling virus latex, the medical agent influences the patient's self-awareness, causing them to cover repeat phrases such as "I love Sparxie" and "I want to become Sparkles." The condition worsened with each patient, gradually transferring their self-awareness into that of Sparkles. It should be noted that patients infected via text are highly likely to have been exposed to compound infected from both authorities and visual medical vectors. Soundproofing measure must be strictly upheld during treatment. Treatment plan: immediate isolation and a patient to prevent secondary exposure to the medical virus. All treatment equipment must be disconnected from the neck after medic discontamination. And following standard provision for textual memes, inject the patient with massive amount of radiation harmless information to dual and override the sparkle version of patient's condition. Text figures should be emitting between 22 to 26 characters per second, with each treatment session controlled within 0.6 hours. Audio transmission, infection method of symptoms. The last humorous version of this is praised differences in place 1. After hearing specific trigger words, especially it is an artery system. Replacing all information, the two patient hear the spectrum and praise 2. All sound produced by the patient are replaced with sparkleness, and they become categories. The transmission method at the patient is extremely covert. For example, patient will hide sparkleness with a fragment speech using patterns like, "Hey, what should we have for dinner tonight? How about spaghettis and my bowls with extra sauce? Please exercise extreme caution." Treatment plan: expose the patient to high noise environment. This will actually judge the normal function of the autopsy organs. No need to worry about damage to the patient. We employ advanced medical equipment from the Special Peace Corporation. There won't be any permission of damage. Then, the connection device will be used to control the patient's vocal organ and voice that to read the illustrated basic emotion test and explain the rules until the patient is free from the memorial influence. Visual transmission, influence, pathway, and symptoms. High-risk infection types. When the patient is exposed to pattern containments, the Sparxie virus on their network, their collision will rapidly become infected. Means will cover the visual senses, causing the patient to perceive as all faces as Sparxie, and their own face will also shift into being Sparxies. Additionally, there are also extremely dangerous infected individuals who will exploit Sparxie on the surface of their retail, and anyone that gets upon will become infected. Treatment plan is close the patient in the dark room and separate them from direct visual content. Use kind of mimic image provided by the IPC to train patient with visual function to remove the mimic virus engaging in the visual system. Currently, the Sparxie virus continues to spread with problem for mimic mutation. If any unusual systems are dissolved, report them to the Department of Electoral Defense. Do not attempt to handle it on your own.
Are there already victims in the city?
To eliminate the mimetic virus, helping patient 0 face reality is a crucial phase of the treatment.
What's happening?
You've never been to Fatal Joke before?
That's not surprising. I don't spend much time at the tavern. And to reiterate, I'm perfectly healthy.
I love patients who deny their illness. I'll personally shatter their self-confidence. Miss Sparkle, I'm going to write up a detailed diagnosis report for you. In the meantime, why don't you chat with your fellow patients who share your affliction?
Gray hair, let's go. I don't want to waste any more time with this quack.
Miss Sparkle, please wait in this room until the consultation is complete.
Okay, first,
Sparkle, you're back! You seem happy.
is it really happy?
Yeah! I'm keeping my spirits high, just like she asked. Sparkle, Sparkle! You're the one who told me that a smiling mask will never have bad luck, aren't you? This world doesn't want to see too much sadness, cruelty, rage, or pain. You told me that I just need to smile, no matter what. I did everything you asked. But why did you abandon me? Right now, I just want to scream, to cry, to shout. I just want to devour you all.
Just how many masks have you thrown away?
Don't worry about it. Everyone sheds just as many versions of themselves in a lifetime.
How about say went for a fight or something?
Sparkle, do you still remember me? More people got my name right today than in the past week. I'm so touched. I am your original mask. The Sparkle Roll mask.
The Sparkle Roll?
The archetype of a bright maiden doomed for a short life. The avenger who perishes with her nemesis. The lover who dies for love. The young artist driven to madness. You used me to win fame, applause, and countless eager gazes. So why would you cruelly cast me aside? Please, wear me once more. The worst thing an actor should do is be tied down to one type of role. Do yourself a favor and stay down.
The diagnosis results are in, Miss Sparkle.
With Dr. Hartman, plastic surgery.
Wait, about this one. Hold up.
Hey there. Are you also troubled by the same illness as me? What illness do you have? I once suffered from a disease called fool.
What kind of disease is fool?
A masked fool named Sparkle grew out of me, slowly becoming one with me. She used me to bear all the pain caused by her performances, left me battered and bruised, while she slipped away from everything. But I was lucky enough to find this tumor called Sparkle. And I expelled this malignant growth from my body. You're just a tool I discarded.
Yeah, just a tool. Okay, pretty lady. What's up now?
Miss Sparkle, I have your results. Your main components are madness, humor, and a theatrical personality. Unfortunately, the proportions are badly imbalanced. You're beyond saving. But the silver lining is your mask has fallen off. She's free at last.
And that's where everyone's misfortune began. None of the masks I've cast off ever had such strong opinions or such a temper.
Is Sparxie also one of your fool's mask?
She no longer needs to be corroded by your cancer of rationality. Now she can do anything that you wanted to do but didn't dare to do.
Ha! As if there's anything Miss Sparkle wouldn't dare to do.
For example, you don't dare wear any one mask for too long. Like a butterfly shedding old skin, you keep discarding every mask just so you won't be defined or bound by them. You're afraid to stop, to be stuck in some stereotype. You're afraid that one day you won't be elating enough. That's why you drew Miss Sparxie and became her online. As a dazzling mask, everyone confides in her. Everyone wants to be her. Everyone feeds her their clever ideas. You thought this would inject new life into your elation. But sadly, once the mask is on you, you become its accessory. People care only about the image the mask paints. No one cares about the you beneath. And that is why she came to life. Human recognition and desire will flow through the internet, providing nourishment for her to bloom. She'll become a bewitching flower, conforming to everyone's wishes, letting them wear her, become her, and blossom across all of plain Arcadia. What a beautiful sight.
Doctor, do you have a way to stop her?
Stop? You mean treat? Yes? Cremate Sparkle. That's the best treatment I can prescribe.
And here I thought you had something clever. After all, there's only one radical cure for all suffering. Make oneself disappear, right?
Miss Sparkle, don't think I'm joking around with you. I only misbehave outside the tavern, but here I am a doctor without quotation marks. My treatment is real and effective. Generally, when a fool vanishes, their mask loses its power and becomes a dead thing. You're two sides of the same coin, after all. But as for Sparxie, I can't say for sure. During SparxieCon, she'll be worn by millions of ordinary people in plain Arcadia, feeding her with sustenance and strength. Your window of opportunity is therefore fleeting. Go on, lie down on that bed and say goodbye to your friends. Press that button and the nurse will come wheel you away. There's a door in the tavern that absolutely positively leads to a still-burning star in Sidunirama. The nurse will send you there, and that'll be the end of it.
And if I say no?
Then I'll have to be impolite.
What the fuck? Does this strangle her now?
Miss Sparkle, nameless, the choice is yours. As for me, by the laughter above, I've got to catch the next ship out of this dump.
Hey! What's going on? Why am I pinned here?
Oh my god.
Ma'am, navigator. A little help? You need me! I can help you defeat Sparxie!
How about I cut you apart with a pizza cutter? Yeah! Okay,
The
Sparkle.
mask of the masked fool represents what you wish to become. You use it to focus your power, but the mask will gradually bind you as well. That's why you've been avoiding Sparxie all this time. She didn't just steal a vial of mimetic virus. She stole your strength. No wonder the fool at the bar joked, When a masked fool loses their mask, what remains is just a fool.
Yes. Every fool has at least one such mask. Not mere decoration, but a part of our destiny, crafted by our own hands. It might be a mourning actor mask you took a liking to and stole from them. It might be a head accessory you personally sketched in a moment of inspiration. Or it might be something that one day fell from the sky and latched onto your face. To become a fool, one must experience at least one such instance of destiny. The moment of masking one's face. Through the mask's eye holes, we gain a different perspective. Finally seeing how the universe is simply churning with endless jokes and the absurd nature of our existence as living beings. The mask is who we want to be. And now, this imposter is more me than I am. Do it! Press the button. Call the nurse and cremate Miss Sparkle. At least then, the imposter will lose her power for a little while. You should be able to take her down easily, right? You're not actually going to press it, right?
Give us a moment to hesitate, to think.
Waiting is torture, you know. You're not doing this on purpose to punish me, are you? Hey, gray hair! Say something!
Fastly mashing buttons. I'm curious. I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry.
Hey! Gray hair! Have you forgotten our friendship? You'll make the button smoke at this rate.
Oh, I'm free. Never mind.
Too bad. I took the battery out of the button earlier while no one watched. It was a test, and you failed.
I was joking.
Since the fool made her choice, she must have a plan to reclaim the mask, right? If you dare say no, I'll press this button and let the orbital cannon cremate you for real. Your sticky little fingers aren't fast enough to steal this battery, are they?
There's a way. There's always a way. Miss Sparkle will definitely take responsibility and work together with everyone to stop Sparxie-Con.
What's with this applause?
Have we been watched the whole time?
Maybe we have. You just sit there, alright. What is happening? Wait, assess the twist. Oh! Piece of colored glass.
So the audience watched our every move in that treatment? Is this a hospital or a theater?
Wait, what is she doing here?
That's life for you. While there's life, there's judgment. In every unseen corner, countless judging eyes are watching, diagnosing, and writing their own prescriptions.
I must admit, Fatal Joke is a fascinating place. Real shame I didn't come check it out earlier.
Ignore the spectators. They're just here for laughs. They won't help and couldn't if they tried. You said you had a way to stop Sparxie. Let's hear it. What's the plan?
I've got a few anti-sparkle weapons in my collection.
Okay. Why would you go against yourself?
I've always had this premonition that one day Miss Sparkle would become an unstoppable terror in this universe. Someone has to find a way to stop me before that day comes. On a trip, I met a girl who shared my tastes. She had quite the knack to be a fool. In our battle of wits, she nearly turned me into sparkle paste using the local tumbleweed specialty. She also had a massive mech with beam cannons up the wazoo, ready to blast away any time. I quietly replicated those powerful goodies from my travels. With these anti-sparkle weapons, that imposter won't know what hit her. I gotta say, I'm quite the visionary. You two, let's head to the storage area next. I've already contacted Giovanni. He's doing an inventory check of the lost items there.
Okay, before that, I'm actually pretty curious though. Why is she here? Yeah, healing. Caelus, is it with you? I heard this person made way to Pinnacle and I was planning to find you and march her down. Didn't expect to want to here in the tavern. Yulin, what are you doing here? Is it obvious? I came up with Madame Biao's Yukun declaration. Must I always say that 10,000 miles to travel beats 10,000 sword of sword. So I figure, since I'm here, I might as well see a few new pieces of experience things fresh. You know, the special photos here in Pinnacle are amazing. I tried dreamless coffee and meatball these past few days, and they're just as good as Xianshou Barefoot Sixgun. The photos of the golden costume are hilarious. They're so off-bold and they talk so smoothly. So, Bolot? Oh, please, slip of the tongue. Hehe, looks like you caught me, boss. Guess I have to reveal my true name, Firstable. I took vision to come have fun. Every cast a chance to form your spell to make more interesting, but you weren't enough to be boss. Since you're into a BA act, you just have to be part of the show. Watch me beat your ass.
Look, listen, feel.
That was my turn, you silly moon ass. Ugh, boss, how heartless. Even my dad never hit me. Wait, that's not right. I was on the several lines, so I don't have a dad. I must find someone to pawn these nonsense questionable. But if you want to come back, make the max get right until my vacation's over. No, that's fucked up.
Jokes.
Oh, I was gonna see her for once. Like, damn, that's up. Okay, let's go. Gotta put some points here. I missed one. I got a DM from my Asia Delays family. People for the report, bring fresh intel. This is bad news. Something's weird is happening to all the students at the school. The fool thinks I'm getting infected too. I can't breathe. Have you seen a student with pink hair? You're missing way too many haircuts. I can't tell which one you're looking for, but this will keep trying. Sister White, they're taking down the way Mitchell from the school. BB, disinvolvement mentors for the both position. Do you want my question to the class president? Talk later.
Intel from the school?
The undercover journalist discovered something unusual.
The Furbo journalist couldn't find March or Mr. Yang, but they did spot Sparxie taking down the wave mural in the school courtyard.
Oh? That's noteworthy. Looks like Sparxie is busy making preparations too. But why do all this? Never mind her for now. Let's check out the Fool's storage area.
Yeah. Alright, open up, mysterious portal.
This tavern is huge.
Yeah.
It's alright. I just wish there were more fun spots around here.
Yeah, I wish too. You're not alone that part.
Wait, there are that many people under the dance floor?
Okay, let's pass it down. Yeah, let's go. Find some coins. That was some desktop party. Okay, those we gotta watch out for those. Oh. Come on, back up and back up. Okay. Coins. Okay, final spot. Open up! Yeah, we hit up good. Cause I was kicking something. Why is there a big ass jade over there? What the fuck? Hold up, I see some Lloyd. I'm gonna wait for you guys. Braggy's vision letter. A letter the fools discovered inside the drift ball. After Braggy's vanished sealed with overvax and carrying a faint, elegant scent of perfume. To the many fools of the tavern, I, Baggy, hereby officially resign from the position of burger effective beating. Many have long conceived the bartender seat. After all, besides Aha himself, who resists the temptation of the action jokes within the center killer? It's like asking a monkey of the guards of peach orchard, and who wouldn't want to look behind the bar? Watching their colleagues make fools of themselves, just as the ancient people of Benev once watched those tiny, birthday bottle folks sailing the theater. Be in the game of constantly of a joke off or a good old-fashioned ball of the telescope. The world's end bartender prison that watched links 1,000 world is now yours to fight over. I see no need to share my motivation with the likes of you. If a fool pranks is laid bars from the start like the spoiled detective novel, it's ruined the fun for both the author and the audience. If you must have the answer, just assume it'll be on my feet too long to take to find a quiet out of the way corner to retire. I still find myself thinking of the fool who never returned, like Miss Dorsey, who always ordered old memories, a brew of merging actor's tale, ancient legend. In a twist of bitter smiles, they say she sold off 51% of the planet's strong nuclear force, and now she got enough bounty hunters of their tail to fill 100 tavern bar. And then there's a Stafford with his standard max, an old friend of a pellet liar, his love that deep pellet glow you only get to brew death and chat the long songs together. Even I struggle to tell if his tales were pure fascination or very true. I have my suspicion of. I doubt the youngster even remember my own friend's absence, once the most joyful fool of us all. Legend has it he even managed to prank an Ian. Some say he stopped laughing after hearing all 30 trillion jokes in the universe, but the truth is, the Tavern Crown just wasn't funny enough for him anymore. Before he went off to grab, he gave me a slow farewell, claiming he was going to the weird edge of the world of the brand new adventure. He shared a joke with me that day. Now I'm passing it along all of you listening, reading and watching. Just look at the tavern. The universe is dying outside, yet everyone stays safe and sound by hiding in them. Elections have been something menacing, but these fools refuse to pay the cost that comes with the joke. Behind their laughter, all I see is a decade and what of the second prophecy. Don't you think these people, the ones who don't even know what they're laughing at, and there are much bigger jokes than anyone who are outside world? Former bartender Braggy. Interesting. Why is there a big ass J in the middle?
Hey, Gio! What are you doing up there?
If that is what like 10k, I'll take it to pull.
Working my tail off for you, tallying the losses. Wait, who'd you bring with you?
Main character.
Oh, it's Mr. Trailblazer. I knew you'd step into the tavern and become one of us someday. Those with the makings of masked fools are naturally drawn to one another.
No, buddy.
You sure know quite a few fools.
Ah, and the lovely lady behind you. You must be Miss Himiko, navigator of the Express. A pleasure to meet you.
I met him now, actually, from feels back.
Mr. Giovanni, just call me Himiko.
Normally only fools may enter, but since Sparkle brought you, and you are practically an old friend, I can make an exception as the caretaker. Let me show you around.
Gio, cut the spiel. Sampo says you recite that intro so often he's grown calluses on his ear. Want the fool's treasures, souvenirs, and prank gear? Come to the Grand Treasury Storage. They've stashed everything here.
You stole my line again.
Are you trying to averse to thieves or what?
With our theft rate, that tagline's probably to blame.
I'll admit it's catchy. That's why I used it as a slogan. Storage area visits went up by 26% after that.
Business first. Did you see my pickup message I sent? Where's my stored anti-sparkle weapons?
Well, your storage list is a total mess. You never leave any notes. If I hadn't been called to audit, who'd know how many surprises you got stashed away? As for the anti-sparkle weapons, oh, I'd love to know what on earth that's supposed to be. Why don't you go in and look for yourself? As requested, I've linked the vault entrance to your collection room.
Okay,
Gio,
thanks, buddy.
Did the imposter leave this behind?
How should I know? I've been doing inventory all this time. I only just now noticed something fishy about this.
Where do you hide them? Hey, yo! Why did it take a picture of Himiko's pussy?
Huh? What's this?
Whoa. That's one massive stellar jade.
Stellar Jade, there are many theories about these gems came from. Some say they like the core and stellar after the pale universe took shape. Other claims they are considered of ancient leviathans, formed over billions of years. Without a doubt, this Benza's beauty could be traded with everything in the universe. Material pleasure, light clones of the garden, ancient relics, and the division of others. There was such a huge one right in front of you, the bigness to drive everyone crazy. That's right, you want it. You really want it. You're about to get into a freezing. My precious!
Kid, wake up. This
Sorry.
rock is dangerous.
Dangerous? I'll smash it with one swing.
You got it. Smash every last one and bring them all back.
Actually, hey, Marge, you got it.
Denied.
It didn't work. Do it again.
Denied.
They said, okay, keep stabbing it.
Denied.
It's still not working. They on. Okay, that was funny. A fleeing girl around Carl calls the light sky. Catch it before it's gone. Maybe it can be used to parter. Some say that the light was just started bringing while in this position, they did the pocket sky around the right. That was 60?
Stellar Jade is the perfect bait for catching the nameless. How generous of you. First time I've seen a thief steal something and leave something even more valuable in the vault. Isn't this exactly the type of phantom thief flair we masked fools adore?
That must be fucking ugly with the hand.
Peace, and leave a gift in place to soothe the owner.
This anime looks like a Persona like universe. Like if you play Persona 1, 2, 3, or 4, or 5. Crazy.
A jumbo-sized Stellar Jade is surely worth a jar of mimetic virus and a few anti-sparkle weapons, wouldn't you say? And you stole my other prized pieces too? That worthless junk? Consider it a complimentary vault cleaning before Sparks comes. I'd like a little warm-up entertainment. Old model and the nameless. You should be able to break out of this room, right? Don't disappoint me now!
Well, we'll kick your ass. What we're doing?
Game over! My spiritual weapon has turned into a failed science project!
Oh, what a bitch!
I'll stand in their way. Mountains
Alright,
roll.
shoot up.
Dragons, rise!
You bully!
You just should have smacked. Big mistake.
Looks like somebody needs a doctor!
Here's a weakness, but those two
Look,
do.
listen, feel, kick!
Combat
How's
is
that
a
gonna
serious and precise
Is that good? What is it?
Go on, treat our guests nicely. Don't worry. Just close
Let's
the
do all
night will
the
soon
biggest
fall. Good night.
Perhaps you still don't understand.
Kinda fun.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
It reveals his weakness. Oh, it must be stupid.
Turning it again. Everyone.
Yeah, watch out. Uh-oh. The hell, you just try shielding people.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
That's actually pretty cool. Oh, come on. What to figure out the weakness?
Let me tend to your wounds.
Okay, what's one is we could kick your ass at least.
The Evernight draws near. You'd better remember this.
Stab.
One at a time!
My incoming!
Swing. That one's two. Oh, that sucks. But it says 1 damage. That's good.
Look, listen, feel, kick!
Thanks for that, honestly. She does more. Thank you very much. Okay. Show it. Show your weakness. Some your babies.
Dragons,
Okay, Alan, you go first.
obey this order. Calamity undone.
Oh, those are all the weakness.
Soaring
I see
above
that.
the lands. This is permanence.
Alright.
Rise
Let's go.
and shine. Time to wake up.
Nice, damn! My March does the most damage in all of my teams. That's pretty sad.
Someone, come on.
Oh, ho ho ho. Okay. No breaks. You're dead.
Theo, the security here is an absolute mess.
You're in no position to talk. Even the drinksmith here is a temp. Count yourself lucky I'm kind enough to help tally your storage.
She didn't just steal my power and my collection. She completely destroyed Miss Sparkle's reputation. This is the worst day ever.
A correction. Miss Sparkle's worst day so far.
Wanna make fun of me? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll do it. You're small.
Don't get me wrong. I also don't think gear tumbleweeds and giant mechs would work on someone spreading mimetic viruses. I thought of a way just now that might suppress the mimetic contagion at Graphia Academy.
As fit as Himiko, you have a backup plan?
You can fight fire with fire, but a mimetic virus can be scoured away with water.
What do you mean?
Our informant at the school reports Sparxie is removing the central mural there. The imaginated mural, World Breaker Waves, is said to be a work left behind by Graphia herself. Legend says the wave comes from the Dove Brook river water she used to wash off her painting mistakes. The artists say it is blessed. That's why they kept it in the school. I couldn't understand why Sparxie went to such lengths to tear it down. Now I do. Painting mistakes are redundant information that stain a painting. A mimetic virus is redundant information that stains the mind. If someone knew how to harness this Dovebrook wave to wash over the school, they could cleanse the infection she spread. That's why Sparxie wanted to hide the mural.
So the solution lies within the school. Why was not they hunt?
Exactly. As a Graphia Academy alumna, I know a bit of traditional painting. Right now, our most directly effective plan is to break into the school, regain control of the mural, and use it to suppress Sparxie's movements.
Let's go. I'll make this imposter pay 100-fold.
Looks like our paths must part in haste. I wish you all fair winds on your journey ahead. Oh, if any of you feel uncertain about what's next, here's a small suggestion. Take a detour inside the Bliss Star Light Orb.
We don't have time to waste.
A quick prayer to the gods before battle hardly counts as wasting time, does it? For us masked fools, that light orb holds the same significance as the Phantos moon hanging above. Deep within the orb, everyone can find the divine revelations of the elation.
I also use a villain at first. Also, open up! Jeez. Open up both of you.
But this doesn't look like where we came in.
Don't worry. I had old Geo open a shortcut.
Okay, a text message from my people again. People present, we got into the solution here. Well done! What's up? After the main lady elder sisters take down the way though, the football has been keeping a close watch. People found it, we're keeping it. There isn't one of them. I'll keep it and find the rest. Holy fuck, but listen to Salvi. My fate is stated all the president. What's getting closer? They're taking pictures. Football? Delirious? Of course it's not okay. Send a spy to this place. Name is you got some tricks up your sleeves, huh? However, you're way longer both time odds. Don't get cocky, Delirious. Pick up the pace. Don't keep you waiting in suspense.
Oh, darn it.
They found something else at the school?
The undercover jewels got caught.
We need to pick up the pace.
Yes, we do. I do see a teleport spot.
This is also the reward of trailblazing.
It's called need to heal my people. We'll get there.
Giovanni said we could find the divine revelations of the elation inside the light orb. Don't tell me this orb is another tavern room.
Bingo, your intuition's spot on. It isn't just a light-polluting orb. Think of it as a shrine for fools.
Was it how banned from entering?
The youngsters only revoked the Laughter's right to enter the tavern. They don't reject things associated with them. Inside this light orb is a miracle tied to Aha. It responds to any fool who approaches. Let me show you something mind-blowing. Here we go. Open sesame! I said, open sesame! Open sesame! Sesame? Open? Hooray! So in their eyes, I don't even count as a masked fool anymore! What a wonderful surprise! The imposter stole my identity too!
Aww. Sorry for your loss. Give her a hug.
The good news is, at least one of us is still a masked fool.
Hey! That's way too harsh.
You mean me? Oh, I'm silly, is that it? Yeah, I like being stupid.
I hate
You're welcome.
to admit it. That gray hair, it's opened for you. The light orb has
Dancing.
acknowledged you.
I saw something in somewhere. Where is it? Oh, a book. Tavern decoration. A notice posted on the wall of the tavern. The white hasn't clear has been allowed to. All who enter must enter the following. Don't let your offense be the punter. Buy a drink to get a seat. Aha and Maui actors are prohibited from entering the tavern. The same goes for anyone claiming to be them. Do not wear another mask. No claim the mask worn by someone else is yours. Should you find an unprotected mask in the tavern, maintain safe distance and notify the customer immediately. All customers' fever, including but not limited to praise, complaints, and drunken rambling, shall be considered under Gurgen Curtain. Once record, this establishment will sell the purchase right to brew it into a strictly drunk drink without any further notice. The global corporation is open only to guests who had one too many. If you can still recall where it is, then you are not ready to unburden your soul. Please leave it to those more in need. The medical service within failed jokes does not support a pay-to-later option. However, even with the upfront payment, the advertisers cannot guarantee you will receive proper treatment. No, this is the one thing it doesn't joke about is its volatility. When entering the disco bar blaster, you must ensure you do as the mask filled by the means necessary. This establishes closest when the last customer forgets who they are during business hours. Any complaints about the quality of service will be considered an appropriate performance, and the bar will serve the right to drown out the voice with louder noise. You may want a tab, but you must offer the bar leisure more precious than your sense of humor. For example, a story from a hardest childhood, a chance to proclaim the next Andre Drigsmith, or your safest birthday and let there be laughter. The final power of expression of the above book is visited by in Breaky, Aha, Shampoo, Conversion, Aha, Sparkle, the Will Sparkle. The Will Sparkle my ass! The real one is with us! Will you try to be the imposter? We got sucked in. Whoa.
So, this is the miracle you meant?
Yes. Among the masked fools, a myth is told. When the Master of Elation climbed the highest boughs of the Tree of Existence, they glimpsed the cold, abhorrent void. The stars turned like machinery, and all meaning yielded to nihility. They gazed further, until they witnessed a newborn fall and cry as if wronged beyond measure. Then they burst out laughing. That crystalline laughter tore through the cold, dead universe, echoing through the realms to this day. Many think the laughter that tore apart the cosmos is just a metaphor. But sadly, it's real. The tavern folks call this thing the echo of primordial laughter. It tore open a spatial rift. They say other tavern branches have this too, in multiple locations. No one knows how many there are, or what their existence means. When we shout into it, there's no echo. Toss in trash, and it merrily swallows you. No one knows if this thing will keep widening and swallow the tavern whole. Either way, it just sits there, right over there, motionless, grinning at us forever.
So how do we get this divine legend of the good Vonderpunch?
Just stick your hand in there. It's said, at a turning point of destiny, a fool need only reach into the rift and grasp something. The tavern folks call it the laughter's gift.
Can I stick my dick in there?
No one knows what this thing will bring to those who seek it, fortune or otherwise. But one thing's for sure. Your destiny's bound to get much more chaotic. Hey, gray hair. Wanna give it a try?
Well, let's switch out your hand down. But in better Chinese, you reach into the grinning figure. Just pretend it's just like a mouth of the apple spill, Vegas Leo. You keep telling yourself,
Akivili, have mercy. In Akivili's name, please don't hurt me. My hand doesn't taste good.
chill out, buddy, you're good. Your hand seems to plug in the soft play float, and a bizarre monkey stress echoed to you, remind you of the opposite about wishmaking. Then you sense that you touched something. Got it! A little and blocky hustle with a slight stinging sensation, like stepping on a small toy pod in the carpet.
Is this?
Huh? What's this?
You know for sure you've seen this thing before, right in the balcony. The original experience of fight alongside the dazzling ninja, aka Viper against the old evil ninja, flashing through your mind, the instant the banana hits the sky could reveal its origin. That banana, I've seen it before.
Laughter above, they really answered! But what's their deal giving you another mimetic virus?
To fight virus versus virus, I guess?
Now I get it. Audiences infected with the Sparxie virus naturally won't be able to resist Sparxie. We'd end up like that soon after breaking into the school. But if we're already infected with another mimetic virus, well, that changes things. And this banana serves exactly that purpose. To buy us some time to resist. The elation really has a twisted sense of humor, huh? All right, let's move.
Who are you two? Haven't you heard the rule? Only one fool's allowed in here at a time.
Who am I? Well, just a passing detective and his assistant.
What did you hear, Asheville?
Have I been asleep too long? Or has humanity sunk so low they don't even care if they turn into monkeys?
Meanwhile, the ignorant criminals believed they had discovered a treasure that could change their destiny, completely unaware that what they held in their hands could shatter the sanity of the entire world!
Hey, Mr. Wren, cut the narration when it's time to fight.
Well, I got to do something right. Like this?
Whatever floats your boat. Now, listen up, you three. Put that banana down and walk away, and I'll let bygones be bygones. But if you try anything funny...
If you want to get to them, you'll have to get through these little toys first.
Sampo! Oh!
Are these folks really the Nameless? In all my years, I've never seen the Nameless dealing with mimetic viruses.
The real deal. Just some nameless passing through.
Mr. Wren, I've got to go after them. You won't be able to keep up with me. Just head home and wait for the news. I swear, I won't let the tragedy that happened to you repeat itself in this world.
Tragedy? Do you mean like...
Up! Over here! This way! Run faster! You don't want to get caught by that guy back there, do you? Yo, bro! Just how many troublemakers did you people manage to tick off when you landed?
When push comes to shove, Shipple's the one who can count on, I guess.
Good old Sempo came through with top-notch service, saving your lives in the nick of time.
Thank you, Mr. Sampo. Now that we're all set, it's time to head to Graphie Academy for the rescue mission. Mr. Sampo, do you know which door in the tavern can get us back to the city the quickest?
You don't even need to ask. when it comes to knowing all the secret passages and shortcuts in this tavern, you won't find anyone who can match old Senpai.
Then lead the way.
Okay. Meanwhile, somewhere in Jerusalem City. Is this Asheville? That's Sunday's bud.
Your thoughts tell me that you still have doubts about me. Did you ask to meet here so I could clear up some of your doubts?
Greetings, Lady Yao Guang.
Being able to hear others' thoughts anytime. This tuning ability sure comes in handy.
Compared to the seer strategist's ability to come and go as she pleases, this is nothing but a parlor trick. I've heard that Xianzhou folks are big on etiquette, yet here I am, and you're still playing hide and seek, General. Isn't that a bit discourteous?
Sorry. I have this old problem of suddenly disappearing. It's really something beyond my control. As for the reason, I'm afraid I can't disclose it. Please forgive my rudeness. Or, if you're truly that curious, why not use your tuning and find out?
You know I won't do that. Besides, I couldn't even if I wanted to right now.
Couldn't.
At this moment, the crowd's thoughts are crashing over me like a tidal wave. I can't block out all this mental noise. Just keeping my own thoughts from getting tangled up in everyone else's is hard enough.
I see. So that's why. When you were speaking with Miss Himiko earlier, I accidentally intruded on your private conversation.
My tuning is spiraling out of control. This mask is distorting my abilities.
I see it differently. The loss of control is temporary. That mask is amplifying your power.
How is this possible? This tuning power is bestowed by the Harmony. How could the elation meddle with their authority?
Perhaps the elation simply poured more fuel into this divine authority? In my humble opinion, this mask binds the supplicant to all beings of plain Arcadia, drawing strength from those who share the same path here for your use. That's why you're hearing others' thoughts surge toward you like a tide. Your tuning is steadily expanding, and you've become the center of this melody.
You sure gave me quite the gift, General. But why would such a precious gift be placed on my face? I need an honest answer.
You want to know the reason? Didn't I explain it already?
Your reasons about me make sense, but what I really want is your answer about yourself, General of the Yuchue, who sees into the future. Why not wear the mask yourself and personally step into the fray with its power?
Words can deceive, but only tuning lays the truth bare. Mr. Sunday, why not use your enhanced tuning to feel the weight of that answer for yourself?
Well then, pardon my intrusion, Lady Yao Guang.
Oh boy, here we go.
So this bird on my shoulder is the manifestation of the tuning's resonance?
Exactly. And these symbols I see floating above people's heads would be the weal and woe signs you mentioned, General?
That's right. To become an Arbiter General, one must undergo 3 ceremonies. The Rainbow Ordainment, the Rainbow's Gaze, and the Bestowal of Spiritus. Only then can one truly take up the mantle and live up to the title. When I was appointed as the Yuchue's general, I was bestowed with the rainbow spiritus called Kalachakra Sky Plume, which represents the vision of the hunt among the 7 aspects of the rainbow. A symbol of foresight, verdict, and self-discipline. Thanks to that, I gained the Eye of Ishvara, which allows me to read the flow of destiny. Since the day I arrived on this world, every person I've seen bore a crimson woe sign above their head, without exception. Within days at most, a catastrophic disaster will befall this place.
So, that red glow rising from the edge of the city is...
The blazing light, formed by the convergence of all those woe signs in plain Arcadia.
In that case, General, it's all the more reason for you to wear the mask. Once your sight into the future is strengthened, you won't need to fear the deathly omen in your readings.
Mr. Sunday, have you heard the diviner's iron law? Never divine the same matter twice.
In Penacony, diviners also warn clients beforehand. You can't ask for another spread just because you dislike the result. There's a reason for that, isn't there?
Divining the future is, in essence, a form of observation and calculation. It's an interference with the future. Each reading drives the murky future towards a definite outcome. A collapsed quantum state, even if that outcome isn't to one's liking. To be honest, when I set out for plain Arcadia, I had fully intended to personally participate in the Phantom Moon Games. But the moment I laid hands on the mask, I understood the consequences of wearing it. Once this miraculous item is donned, the Eye of Ishvara would transcend mere sight and permeate throughout this realm. The Kalachakra Sky Plume would predict the future of all beings at tens of billions of instances per second.
You're saying that simply by your observation, our future would become fixed.
Indeed, just like how the Wisdom Walker expounded the way of destiny, anchoring the fated moments. If I wore the mask, I would become the noose of plain Arcadia, and I would personally anchor a destiny that drives us all into a bottomless darkness. We will become locked in a dead end, with not a shred of hope for salvation. Close one. I passed the trial. There's still a sliver of hope in this round.
Now that makes me even more curious. Pardon my bluntness, but the fate of billions in plain Arcadia never had much to do with you, General. Your encounter with the Express and the IPC was merely a chance meeting. You are a messenger of the Xianzhou. Since you foresaw the omen, that an Arbiter General will fall here, you could have boarded your ship and left at any time. Why choose to stay and help us? To help this world break free of this death trap?
Because I am guided by great compassion. Every life is precious beyond measure. Such diplomatic pleasantries won't fool the former master of Penacony like yourself, would they? Then, how about this reason? The Astral Express has distinguished itself time and again against the destruction, and bears an irreplaceable duty for the future. I can't just sit idly and watch you face annihilation. Give me a break. I really am terrible at all this diplomatic talk. Mr. Sunday, what makes you think that everything I've done is just to save plain Arcadia?
What?
Weal is where woe lurks. Woe is where weal leads. The good fortune of some often births the ill fate of others, and a dead end for someone may hide an opportunity for another. This treacherous land where life and death turn again and again, where fortune flips to misfortune, is, in my eyes, the perfect board for a game of wits.
A game with whom?
With the gods. Mr. Sunday, have you heard of the Battle of the Fenghu 30 years ago?
I've heard rumors of that war, but not the details. General, are you suggesting plain Arcadia is now facing dangers just as perilous as the Xianzhou Fenghu was back then?
You got that right.
Interesting.
30 years ago, the Abundance Axis broke our lines and invaded the Fenghu homeland. The abominations awakened a living demonic star, intending to sink the Xianzhou Fanghu with no other options. The Alliance staked everything on my junior soarer's plan. To operate the astronomical observation device, the Cloud Peer Telescope, to signal the rainbow for aid, using their Lux arrow to strike down the demon star. Whoever operated the Cloud Peer Telescope would not return. It was to be a one-way trip.
So, your junior soarer.
You guessed wrong. The one who offered his life was my master, who taught me divination. It was Master Jingtian, then the Yuchui's master diviner, and the only high official authorized to operate that device. He accepted his fate and ventured to the Fanghu, going with him into certain death were Yueyu, the previous Yaoqing general who guarded the Cloud Peer Telescope, and the Verdant Knights under her command. I was responsible for assessing the entire plan's feasibility and mending its gaps. I activated the Decalight reflection barrier, calculating and casting lots again. I watched as the starlight, representing countless possibilities, flickered within the reflections, faint, wavering, until the vast shadow of a pondering god swallowed them whole. And they vanished into the abyssal dark at the edges of the universe. And in that moment, I understood that I had cemented my master and countless soldiers into an inescapable doom. When the Lux arrow fell, they would perish along with the enemy and that demonic star. All reduced to ashes.
You sacrificed so many comrades just to ensure the enemy's fall?
To Penaconians, that must seem incredibly cruel, right?
As someone born in an era of peace, I have no right to judge. Perhaps the founders of Penacony could understand the necessity.
Fool or not, it was my duty. And so I had to witness and remember their sacrifice. When I saw the Lux arrow descend, I realized the Xianzhou Alliance had actually directed an Eon's actions. This realization illuminated the mission of my remaining years. In this cold, merciless cosmos, when you're trapped in despair, an Eon's intervention is often the only hope. We are not ants, helpless beneath the celestial spheres as we simply watch the stars turn. Instead, their trails were forged by us, who offered up a portion of our insignificant destiny. Even beings as mighty as the Eons can be pulled by our will.
Is this what you want to do in plain Arcadia?
Indeed. I will seize those starlights of possibility I once buried with my own hands. Just like the Battle of the Fanghu 30 years ago. An Arbiter General will fall, and an Eon will descend. I will forge the destined death into wagers and game pieces, and invite the god who delights in meddling with destiny to sit at my table. This time, I will invite them into my calculations, to draw a great wheel for the cosmos' future. Mr. Sunday, surely you can understand this mad idea of mine, having once reached the divine throne of order yourself.
Our common ground goes far beyond mad ideas. But I was reviving a god who already lay dead and buried in the infinite dark. General, how can you be sure that the most capricious Eon would be led by your fancy?
Have you heard this myth about the elation? They say Ahab once climbed to the highest bough of the Tree of Existence. Gazing out, they saw stars turning coldly like machines, and the meaning of everything yielded to nihility. Only the cry of a newborn made them burst into laughter. Mr. Sunday, answer me. Why did Ahab laugh?
I think it's because they finally saw an audience arrive at this long, empty stage we call the universe.
Oh, well said. You're way funnier than you look. As divination teaches, heaven creates 49 paths. Humans find the one unseen. We are the greatest variable this blind, mindless universe can produce. The universe and the gods set riddles for us, and we shall give them a surprise. An answer beyond the finality. Ah, looks like it's about time.
Don't tell me you're disappearing without a goodbye again, General.
No. This time, we will set our eyes on the same place and carve a sliver of possibility out of destiny with our own sight.
Could you be talking about the school where Himiko and the others went?
Yes. The crimson light there pierces the sky today, marking it as a locus of woe. The Arcadia's first calamity will erupt there.
I should have asked you to give them a few secret strategies before they left.
Forget it. The stuff in those pouches is all harmless banter anyway. We should let them off the hook.
Okay. Oh boy, here we go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Smelly.
It's been 3 hours since our first supplicant, Miss Sparxie, announced her entry into the Phantom Moon Games. The performance she announced to all her fans, SparxieCon, is also about to begin.
How curious! Plain Arcadia's day-night cycle was completely scrambled in ancient times. Graphia Academy's location just happens to be bathed in light. So, in broad daylight, what kind of fireworks show does Miss Sparxie have in store for us?
Who knows? Maybe she'll blow the school sky high in a blaze of fireworks. After all, at the Phantom Moon Games 15 years ago, Graphia Academy also.
Senior, you can't joke about that. Dear viewers, our apologies. Let's move on to news about other supplicants.
According to the Department of Aberration Defense's staff, during a routine inspection of the Phantom Moon courtyard, 2 additional mask shapes manifested on the altar.
In other words, 2 more supplicants have appeared!
Although none of them have publicly announced entry into the games yet, the altar's masks mean someone, somewhere has quietly donned the masks of elation. As for the 2 masks, Department of Aberration Defense staff describe one as a raccoon and the other as some kind of bird.
A raccoon mask, huh? Hard not to think of the Astro Express that just arrived in plain Arcadia.
Yeah, talk about Caelus or Female Stelly and Sunday.
Will the nameless from the Astro Express join the Phantom Moon Games? I hear they've even invited them to SparxieCon as special guests.
Will it be a miraculous show formed out of the collaboration between supplicants, or a head-to-head showcase between 2 famed contenders?
Countless streamers are already live, broadcasting the scene at the venue. Let's cut to the feed now.
Oh, look, it's the nameless from the Astral Express.
One girl, 1,000 faces. 1,000 faces, one girl. Welcome to the SparxieCon live broadcast. Dear lovely fans, please be patient. SparxieCon is about to begin.
This horror stream is about to end. Time for you all to log off. That woman has Miss Sparxie's face. What a pathetic imitation. What? My face is the original!
Like, fuck you guys!
Miss Sparxie's face alone is the greatest masterpiece in the world! Everyone should listen to her sweet voice and gaze upon her adorable face!
We shall become Miss Sparxie!
You want me to smile like her?
We offer everything to Miss Sparxie.
Sparxico! Sparxico! Sparxico!
My eyes! I've seen something cursed.
The mimetic virus spread among people is way worse than we imagined. There are walking Sparxie shrooms growing on the ground. I bet we'll all end up with Sparxie, or rather Sparkle faces, before we can get very far.
Check out the mimetic banner.
Are we really using that? If we don't take down that imposter before the virus hits, we'll all be monkeys in the jungle.
Become a fake of a fake or a carefree monkey. Your call.
On second thought, being assimilated by an imposter doesn't sound that bad.
Enough talk. Eyes on the banana.
Ow! Oh, ma'am, a little warning before you stab someone with a banana, please?
We did that?
Come on, banana.
Remember the plan we made at the tavern.
Yes, we dig out the imaginated painting Sparxie, then use waves to give Garafia Academy a good banana wash over. But what if that imposter figures it out?
Just try to keep her busy and buy us some time.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. In the next episode, all I'm gonna do. Like, subscribe, I'll see you there. Sayonara.